Would you consider writing a form of art? Few would argue that this page from the Irish medieval Book of Kells is art, decorated as it is with such an overwhelming amount of colorful details that you might overlook the letters on the page. But what about these two folios or leaves? Would you consider them art? Many would argue that yes, they're art because of their artful or elaborate script, and because writing has long been an art form in cultures across the globe. They come from a Qur'an, or the Holy Book of Islam, now in the National Museum of Asian Art in Washington, D.C. This text is written in Kufic script. So what is Kufic? Kufic is one of the earliest forms of Arabic script, likely named after the city of Kufa in southern Iraq. It was a popular form of writing between the 7th and 11th centuries. These two folios are from a 9th century Arabic manuscript written from right to left. These folios display portions of a surah or chapter from the Qur'an, written in brown-black ink on parchment, a very costly material. To Muslims, the Qur'an contains the divine revelations, or the word of God, relayed via the angel Gabriel to the Prophet Muhammad between 610 and 632. The word Qur'an means recitation, and originally the holy words were passed orally among people, only later being written down and codified. Once people decided to write down these sacred words, again believed to be the words of God, you can imagine why people believe that the act of writing them is holy. Once it was codified, the Quran consisted of 114 surahs or chapters. Manuscripts of the Quran have been written in many different scripts, and Kufic was just one, but it became well known for its striking decorative beauty. The heavy, angular lines of the Kufic script were made with a reed pen, producing a bold, horizontal style with short verticals and elongated letters, some of which stretch wide to ensure even lines of text across the horizontal page. You'll also spot red dots. These are vowel marks added to guide pronunciation. The thick strokes of the text keep each line visually balanced from edge to edge. The angularity of the Kufic script and the symmetry of the lines on each page keep everything organized in an almost geometric fashion. The author or scribe who wrote these pages probably used guidelines like the line paper we use in school, marked on a material placed beneath the parchment to ensure perfect lines across the page and the consistency and precision of the text. Kufic script wasn't limited to books. You can also find it inscribed on buildings and painted on ceramics like this 10th century plate from the Samanid dynasty, made in what's now Iran or Afghanistan. Kufic script encircles the plate in 2 rings, though here it's even more challenging to read than in the manuscript. Kufic script isn't the most legible script, meaning it can be challenging to read, but the beauty of the way the text was written was supposed to reflect and enhance the sacredness of the words within. Most likely, those who read these texts used the written words as prompts, having likely already memorized the holy words of the Quran.